Oh, I forgot to turn my lights on. Oh no. Be right back, chat. We'll take your face away for a second while we set chill on the opening screen here. Go ahead and bring chat up. Make sure we're live before I do the rest. I have to watch that or whatever that was. Oh, there you go. Sorry, Jay, I got distracted. Still waiting, giving it time to start up. We are alive, though, it looks like. Let's see. Alive! We are alive! Hopefully. No, but we are. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back, and hopefully seamless today and no weird issues. I'm hoping that was just Roadcraft. We're going to talk about what happened yesterday here when everyone starts joining up. And hoping that that does not have any weirdness here, because if it is, then it's not Roadcraft's fault at that point. And I'm not going to say it is, there isn't either, to be fair. I love, like, unlike what happened with SnowRunner and the Roadcraft is night and day, but I will say, part of me, it's a double-edged sword, because I don't want it to be Roadcraft either, because I really enjoy that game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. We got to, like, the best part before it started really causing problems. And, or if it is, like I said, I say it, I don't even know. It could be the worst option, but I'm not going to say it is. Although, once again, it's the double-edged sword. It's like, but if it is Roadcraft, then that means that sucks, and I probably can't play it for a little bit, because I don't want to risk damaging my system. But if it isn't Roadcraft, then it is the system. So, we're gonna find out today. Doom is a very telling game, as we all know. So, if it don't make it through this, then we know. But if it does, then I'll be sad because it's Roadcraft, but I'll have no choice but to wait till their maintenance finishes and hope that fixed it or did something weird, because I'm not sure why all of a sudden it started going crazy. Not really sure. But, because it even did it on my own when we weren't even, streaming. The second time I got back on there to finish some of the things off stream, uh, I finished up. James and Cam King quit out of the map, and then I went to close the app, and the app would not close. I sat there for like, I want to say better part 15, 20 minutes, and it would not close the app. It was stuck. So I had to unplug the system in the middle of like 2 o'clock in the morning. Which I was hoping I could use the button, but it did not work out, so it was just, yeah. So, it reset, it sent an error report, so hopefully if that was the game that caused that, it'll, Sony will see that, stuff will happen. If it's not just mine, hopefully that means it's also, it's not, possibly could have been Roadcraft, but, it didn't happen to James or Tam King, so, we're gonna find out. And these are things kind of go. I was the host, so maybe the host gets the worst of whatever happens. I am gonna go with Jim Deep's advice on the next episode, though, for multiplayer on that. Is we're going to let James or Tam King be the host, because then we can probably James, because he'll be in the middle kind of between me and Tam King. So distance wise, if connecting to the lobby, if it is somewhat still peer to peer like SnowRunner was, and maybe it's just now showing its little ugly head just a little bit, I don't know. Until we play Doom here today, since it's a single player game, and we should not have any of those issues unless it's something bigger. So we're gonna find out. Yeah. Also, just to get everyone a heads up, if it does turn out to be the worst case scenario, this is a good and bad thing, I guess. The bad thing is console would be pushed back till next month completely. We would not be able to do anything till next month. Which is I can make that work if I have to, as long as it's working and I can do that. It seems like these things are getting shorter and shorter lifespans. But no, not surprising. But if that's the case, the good news out of this craziness would, well, I guess that means the Stellaris series I had planned are gonna happen a lot sooner than I thought. So, whoops, but we'll see what happens. So, worst case scenario, you get to see a bunch of the rebirth of Stellaris. Best case scenario, everything stays the same, and we get to keep doing Doom and Roadcraft and Death Stranding and the other thing. Hold on. You okay, Mom? What was that? Hold on one second. All right, we're back. We're back. I just wanted to have to check on something, chat. Okay. I didn't turn the lights on again, chat. Hold on one second. I got really distracted there. But yeah, so good worst case scenario, like I was saying, lots of Stellaris and lots of more. Well, won't be as many PC games as I can't run a lot of high end games on my PC yet, so Not since the updates and changes, and mine's kind of outdated now. So we'll be sticking to what we can technically do on there. I'll find things here and there if I can, but it'll mostly be Stellaris if that's the case for like the rest of the month. If that ends up happening, and maybe some other games I already own we can play and stuff. Bring back the old maybe certain. We can do Motor Town for one with James and stuff like that. But bring back the old ATS at least for a little bit. It would only be for a month, then it would be fixed immediately next month. Uh, it's just crazy, 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 chat. It would delay our game schedule really badly. Everything would end up having to fall into August, my birthday month, which I'm not against that, to be fair, if that ends up happening. So, we shall see. Because then we can just do all of my favorites all at once. Slam from Game Explosions. If it all happened that way, I could technically plan. We'll have to see how it goes. But once again, it all depends on Doom today, so still give a little bit longer. I want to give at least 10, 15 minutes here before we fully start, so everyone has a chance to join since I'm starting so early today. Because I want to have time to get through it if it does, if there's nothing wrong. It was just the other game, so we can make it through some more stages. We always only ever get to do a few. Our last episode is where we got to do the most. We did like 5, 6 levels in one episode. So if it works, it's kind of what I'm aiming for today, but we'll see. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me check some final settings, chat, and then we should be ready. Hello, Farsighter. Welcome, welcome. Yes, it is Doom time. Welcome, welcome. I'm just waiting up 30 seconds before we start here. Giving 15 minutes for everyone to have a chance to join up since we're starting early. Plus, this is a test to see if that was roadcraft or something deeper. But I was discussing, which we'll go over again here once we fully start. Um, the if it turns out it's something worse than just roadcraft, the good news that comes out of this, it just means we can start Stellaris earlier. But the bad news is Yeah, the console won't be able to do anything till next month if turns out to be something worse. But Doom's a good test of this. This is why I already had this planned anyway. So I was like, you know what, Doom. If anything's going to prove that it's not Roadcraft and it's something much bigger, oh, it's definitely going to be this game. Eternal will probably be the better test of that, just because Eternal has more animations for certain things. Yeah, because we all know the stopwatch animations. But yeah, this is still gonna be a pretty good test though, because that's gonna be doing a lot. Gonna be a lot of stuff happening. Just if it happens on this one, I know. If it don't happen on this one, then I can say, oh, it's just Roadcraft, which is very sad because I enjoy Roadcraft. I hope we're not starting to find like our first major multiplayer issue with it, because it basically froze me up twice. But all right, we're over 15 minutes. Time to jump in. But yeah, we're gonna see how this goes, and however this ends up playing out will determine, and the fans on, will determine what happens next. I made two modded in-game Crisis fight each other. That's hilarious. Well, I bet that'd be something to see though. I mean, two in-game Crisis fighting each other in any fashion, whether modded or regular, that's probably an insane sight. Because both are in, game ending. So it's like, who wins in that situation? I guess it really comes down to just the stats and the types of different things each one gets to their disposal to fight the other. Be interesting. And then one, like you said, modded even further that's even more insane. Then I guess it just depends on which mod's stronger, I guess. United Fleet and the original Empire. Two of the most broken in-game Crisis I fought. That was probably pretty insane fight to watch. See, that's if you have the amazing space battles mod on and stuff like that, that fight would look insane. Plus, when because they're already going to be changing it down the road. Once they overhaul combat, it's getting crazy. From what I'm hoping that we've heard that they're kind of leaning towards. Like I said, Stellaris is going to be a different game by the end of it. There's like, why bother making a new one when we could just make this one into a different game? And to be fair, it's actually pretty genius. But because the overhauls have already made with the recent changes already changed it quite a lot. United Fleet 1, not even the original Empire arc ships can stop the UF when they threw 7 fleets in 3 quarters. 3? I see. So the modded one takes the original version of this Empire and goes, hey, you know what there wasn't enough of? Those galaxy-sized ships. Oh, man. Oh, that's insane. Because at that point, I realized, and I realized on the scale of space how insane that really actually is. Because think about this, and I shouldn't say galaxy-sized, system-sized ships. So sol systems, right? So, and I thought about the scale of this. This thing takes up a quarter of the system when it enters, right? Planets don't even take up 5% of the entire system, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that doesn't add up at all. I was like, I realized how ridiculous that really is. Like this, if that came to your doorstep in real life as a species like us right now. Just the ship's presence alone could destroy this planet. Like, they don't even have to fire the weapons, they just have to sit there. Because if you think about it, like, I mean, of course, obviously, if you're something that big, I assume they'd have, like, crazy, unheard of, like, technology that could, like, control gravity wells and stuff so they don't throw it off. But realistically, if they didn't do that, they would be, since they're the biggest thing out there, they'd throw off all the axes. It would be, they just have to show up to win. The UF contacted me after beating them one time, and they specifically told me they sent small scout force to test to see if there's any Empire worthy of being recruited. Except they erased the galaxy, denying deny the some you live for now. This small scout party just sent one glory. Oh, I'm sorry, they all were floated. Oh man. And only something that big could exist in space, by the way, realistically. Because as we talked about, like when you're on planets and stuff, as you get bigger, there with the square cube law and stuff, it starts to ruin you. But um, my brain's slow today. It's been a the weekend was crazy. My van's being and it needs to last just a little longer. 'Cause we're almost to the new one. Almost there. Um, then I can put it off to the side for a while to rebuild it slowly, not all at once, so it don't burn us up, money wise and stuff. And then other stuff is just the normal stuff. It still has. I'm working to change and trying to get certain things, work towards certain things, but it's a slow process there. But it's just been crazy. Then yesterday's stream with either Roadcraft, maybe this isn't itself, goes, falls off the cliff. It just, or if I had to, I know, by the end of this year, chat, I've made one promise for, at least for our YouTube channel. Because I've got a lot of other stuff that I need to focus that's more for my IRL stuff, more importantly. But there is one thing I want to do, and I want to figure out my best options by the end of this year. I am going to get away to do soundboards or create sound clips on something and find a soundboard, whether it has to be an app or something. Well, I'll figure it out, and we're gonna use it because I really wish I had certain sounds like right there. The Yoda, that Yoda, where Yoda does it. No, I wanted that one for right there. Because that's about what it felt like. That my like either roadcraft or whatever. It felt like it backed up too far with the truck and just went over the side. You can play as United Fleet and learn their origin and slowly build up to their end game. Oh, that's cool. That is actually pretty awesome. I do appreciate they did. That was one of the DLCs, right? That's not necessarily a mod. Or I mean, you could probably can make it better with mods, but because wasn't there a thing they added you can play as the in-game crises a while back? Console, by the way, still doesn't have that. And if it does, it just got it because I haven't looked lately at the store, but I haven't heard anything on it, hide or hair lately for the console version. So that's why I feel bad for it because I feel like Clausewitz kind of got shorted there, and I'm like, as much as I love Paradox, I kind of wish they had just done the one to one for the games, so I could have had that here on the console as well. So I could play with people like Tam King and Bonito who don't have PCs and all that, or at least don't have gaming PCs. They play on console, so we wouldn't be able to do mods. But I mean, I'll always keep that for my PC anyway. That's my PC's main reason for why I have it. Is then I get to actually like kind of delve into mods, check stuff like that because I love mods. So, um, so yeah, it was kind of sad to see that, but either way. The United Fleet is well, yeah, that is a mod. But I'm talking about the ability to play as an in-game crisis in general, though, was I'm pretty sure a DLC. Not saying United Fleet itself. That's the making it better with mods was what I was saying. Um, but I'm pretty sure the actual mechanic to play as in-game crises was originally added into the base game. Well, a little bit ago, for us console, once again, not at all, but a year or two, or recently, I can't remember what was the last one they gave us. But yeah, either way, let's load in. We got to get started if we're gonna try to get anything done quick enough. It's 2:45. Depending on how like well this goes, if it seems to have no, I won't know also until I end the stream and I try to close the app. Because if there's something wrong with like something broken now, it's having a hard time shuffling apps, and that tells me then yeah, that ain't the game. But I won't know until we get done with the stream. So we're gonna try to do at least 2 to 3 levels here. I want to do this one for sure because this is where the big stuff is about to happen. Recap: remember, we broke into Hell's Fortress, and Azrak, of course, excuse my language, bitched out. But um, and wasn't anywhere in sight. We all know where he's going though, because he talked to Kreed from the makers, and they're gonna betray Thera because she's the heart of Argenta, as we found out. And they're probably gonna try to take her or betray her, and Creed's gonna hand her over to Azarak, I assume. So, and remember what I said. Depending on when this takes place and what this could end where Thera is still alive because I have a until we get to the end. They either retcon some things or this is the battle before the main battle that's gonna happen maybe a couple years later or whatever. That what do you call it? Is when they get betrayed by their own priests and get trapped in the Hell's Dimensions, and that's when what's left of the Sentinels fight to the brink, and the Slayer goes all Super Slayer Saiyan mode, and just for whoever knows how long, just it's like until he gets sealed away finally by the demons to be recovered by not saying what we call him Hamuel Satan. In the 2016 game, then he is re-released and his powers back to full strength and eternal. Destroys the Maker herself, the icon again. And then goes after Daddy Davoff, or at least that we think there's Daddy Davoff, even though I have a theory on that too. There's two running things. I've got my own theory towards what's happening in here, and then did the game kind of change some things? But we'll see. As far as concerning the codexes that we read in Eternal versus now, because those said a lot about this era. So we shall find out. Let's get in there. Original Empire is a part of the ancient caches of technology mod that adds precursor technology and tech whoa, raised tech scaling of fallen empires and give unique technologies to the vanilla in-game crisis. Oh, that's cool. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's how to make them better. Like I said, mods make it better, but it was just something that the fact that I was giving to Paradox as a plus that they added the fact you can do in-game crises or play as them in certain ways. So I do appreciate that. But the mods have made it even better, like you said, all the stuff that mod adds and what it gives and how it enhances certain technologies and makes them even more in depth. And give it long enough that it's funny because part of me does want to, before I hit this X button, part of me does wonder if slightly the reason why Paradox does this is to try to maybe get ahead of modders and not lose. Because it does, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with having modders do certain parts of games, but there is a certain limit. Also, I do also err on the other side that it is supposed to be the company's responsibility to know to add these kinds of mechanics down the line. Not all at once, but down the line, right? But it's all about pacing it at the end of the day. But I do think that this is them maybe trying to catch up with some of that. Who knows? But yeah, mods are. That's why I love mods though, because mods add a enhanced flavor to any game on PC. Uh, for longevity purposes, and it does help the game sell to a as well, just because there's some games get bought just because they're mods. Hmm. I wonder what game I could be talking about. It might be extremely unified. Sorry. And also is getting a remaster, not remake, but like a redo to bring it up scaling to make it easier to mod for that said mod so that mod can grow. So that game can keep selling. So, like I said, in that situation, it makes sense. Especially the age of the game. But yeah, that's why I love mods. Mods are great. But anyways, I also love my YouTube mods and all of my mods everywhere. James, Fossier, Tam King, sometimes Sealy. No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes I hate it. No, I'm just kidding. Sealy, you have failed me. Dear Tam King, sup y'all? Doom time, yes, Doom time. Although Tam King 1 doesn't want to be mod, even though he's secretly mod. Let's see. By the way, the Glory has a smaller sibling chip. Well, that's not scary at all. So, smaller. So smaller would mean something that's 25% of the soul system size. We're gonna say what? It's the size of a sun. Oh man. You see, y'all. I did not see the trailer or demo yet. No, I heard about it. It does look good, but I haven't got to see it yet, so I don't know. I mean, it's The Witcher. I'm hoping that when it comes to stuff like that and everything that's going on, CD Projekt Red's already been through their ringer a long time ago. So with a certain game and the mistakes that were made, so I don't think I think this is gonna be great even without seeing it, but we'll see. I'm just iffy on everything nowadays, but I trust in that one just because I don't see them screwing up The Witcher. I really don't. I that's really all they have left. So I don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be amazing. Just by the one fact alone, I'm pretty sure it'll be amazing. But it'll be interesting to see, though. By the way, you see that thing floating next to the massive fortress, chat? Is that our fortress? See, if they didn't change something about this game, now that could literally be the thing we sit in Eternal for the hub. It's the same shape. The The only thing that's missing in it is the catwalk, and that might not be on the side. We're probably seeing it from the wrong side, and we're seeing, and the other catwalk pillar is on the side behind it, so we can't see that. But this looks just like it. just a little more intact than the what we had. So I wonder. So like I said, we won't know too much till we get the end. Get to the end and see. Was running real time. Okay, see that I like. That's what I want to hear. It's like, please, if you're gonna do this, don't. This is my thing with why I'm a little perturbed at GTA just a little bit. I'm hoping they're being honest about what they said, but see that tells me a lot. They're running it in real time on the PS5 because that isn't some enhanced blah blah blah. Blah. That means it's on an actual PS5. So this means the chances are that what you saw is what it actually is going to be, and that's a bigger statement. Well, so I'll definitely check that out. And see, my Ogren has been. Oh, yeah, I saw you playing Dark Tide, damn gang. My Ogren has been purging her since Dark Tide. So many yeah, so many heretics. So many. So many. But all right, let's get into this. So remember recap. Kreed, that maker, that the chunky maker that had us on the leash as the Slayer, also has a bomb in her chest. Um, uh, to try to keep him contained. Uh, what was I gonna say? He was talking to Azarak before we invaded the fortress, Azarak's fortress, and tried to get in there. Also you missed it. You missed another mech fighting scene, damn gang. You missed it again. No. It can't destroy planets, but it can wipe out white fleets, despite moving slower than a snail. Well, if it's the size of a sun or bigger, it probably won't move fast. But yeah, so Kreed was talking to Azrak, so they're planning on betraying us and trying to take Thera, King Novik's daughter, because we have found out the heart of Magenta that was inside the little relic was absorbed, or maybe basically. I'm gonna put it this way: if you ever seen Naruto, and I can't believe I just realized this is kind of similar. So essentially, King Novik is the Yellow Flash, and he's taken the heart of Magenta and he's put it in his daughter. Meaning his daughter is now the heart of Magenta herself. Meaning like Naruto is the Nine-Tailed Fox. I just, I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh at that. Because that's like, I just realized the weirdness on that. Like, that's how my brain realized, connected the dots. I went, wait a minute. That's hilarious. Alright, well, let's start this up. I'm not gonna get going if I just keep laughing. There's Kreed's ship coming down from the sky. We are here. Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, crap, wait. I don't have my controls on. That's gonna be very bad. 1 second, chat. Blue screen. Blue screen. Alert! Alert! Oh. Oh, I'm not allowed to move yet. Okay, so we want this. Are we sticking with what we were doing yesterday, or do we want to try a new combo? I think we're gonna. So we're gonna stick to these three right here. So for now, you and you. We need to get the skin for this. What? How dare you? Wait, why are there fights on? You can tell, like, there's fights on the ship already, so that's a giveaway that something bad's gonna happen. Oh, yes, repair it.
His Eminence, the Bishop Kreed, has arrived. Access control zones in effect.
Well, this ship is cool, I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, I'm getting huge Fenrir vibes right now. I knew I liked the Sentinels for a reason. Guy got closed off to me, but I'm not going over there right now.
Security clearance required.
Uh-huh. I am the Slayer. My security clearance is my fist. I will open that door. You will not stop me. Look, he's gonna. Here we go. They see?
Access denied.
Okay. Oh, wait. Something over here. So we're going this way first, or it's gonna deny us?
Access denied.
Yeah, we're being trapped.
Attack warning red. All personnel, please evacuate the facility.
This base is under attack. Scramble the air units. All hands to battle stations.
Okay, can't get to it that way. You have to go around. Oh.
They must be after the Kreed.
Nope. See, that's why. I see what the plan is. They're gonna focus all their efforts on the Kreed, thinking that's who they're after, and this ain't it. You treacherous little.
Hull breach. Damage on multiple levels.
Move the Kreed to the command deck.
Yeah, oh boy. Wait, there's a codex back there? Alright, how did I not pick that up? Sentinel command. Uh-oh, hold on. Nope! Sir, get out of here. Alright, sorry, I had something to read. Alright, strike a battle knight. A battle knight? Is that what the ones with armor are? Strike a battle knight with a melee attack 10 times, roger. Kill 10 demons with explosive barrels. Okay, I'm gonna have to find one. Open 2 secret key doors. Okay, that last one's gonna just kind of happen. The first one I have to just realize what a battle knight is, because maybe that's why the codex hasn't allowed us to know what it is. It's kind of weird that it just hasn't told us since we fought like what 6 of them at this point. So, but the barrel one's gonna be the most pain in the butt because I have to find a barrel and try not to. Like, we might die a couple times to get that one, but it's worth it if we can get it all. Yeah, because that's a ruby, okay. Because we're gonna need this for upgrades, but we're basically gonna have to find a barrel, and then I'm gonna have to go a ton of them over to it that are moving demons, so I can get them hopefully all at once. We need a room basically full of zombies. That would be the best scenario. Because if we can get that, then we can just corral them all in a corner when they're at the barrel and just blow it up on them. Not being an easy win on that one, but we'll have to see. So I want to see, did they add the Battle Knight in here then? So I fought a few of them. Kind of seems weird to tell me about it, but have no codex for it. Oh, I need to put it back on the map. It's also hard to see what's explosive barrels and what's not. I don't see any red ones. Test. Alright, no, those are not. I didn't think so. So, is all the secrets up here? Yep, jumping down. Oh, okay. Now let's check the map. Oh. Okay. Huh, there's a Atlan hand in there. We'll have to come from maybe the other side. I'm a little worried on that one that I was supposed to get that from up above, but I didn't see no other way to jump down. So. Anything else in this room?
Portal opening above the command station. Something massive is coming through. We need air support. Ensign, prepare the Slayer's dragon.
I assume. Oh, the dragon! Ensign, prepare the Slayer's dragon. Yes, ma'am. Oh, hi. No barrel in here, is there? No. Get out of here. Oh, what? Get out of here. Yes! Yes, we got our skin for the chain shot. No, wait, how do I... R3. Yeah! Oh! Oh, that's... I like that, okay. Beautiful. Now back to the map. Oh, there's gold back here. Okay, that seems to be everything here. For a second, I thought, yeah. I thought you meant there's a Dread game coming. Oh yeah, the RPG's glass, yeah. I'm imagining the never-ending story theme to playing as the Slayer rides that dragon. That would be the most. Someone needs to make a meme out of that. Like, how's no one done this yet? It'd be the most ironic thing in the world. Alright, we got all the secrets on this side. Taking my time because I'm a little slower today. And I'm also taking my time to see if the console reacts weird. Excuse my language. What was that? That was not a Titan. What? That was something else. Whoa, okay. There's a yellow key card there. Well, this place is gonna be huge. Okay. I mean, I don't see any other. Oh, there's an elevator. So that's how we're supposed to get up on that side somehow. So we'll figure it out. There's an elevator here too. Okay. Oh man, it's gonna be a crazy one. Alright. Well, let's just break into it right now. Down we go! Oh crap, there was a bunch of zombies there. We need this. There's an explosive barrel here. Hold on. Come on guys. Pile up around this. Oh, okay. Where'd the barrel go? Wait, where's the barrel? Right here. Come over here, guys. Guys, no. Okay, oh, you know what? Okay, oh wait. I wonder if I can kick over there from the guy trying to do that. I need to go around. Hold on. I'm gonna have to kill some of these health. I need to kill the Mancubus. Where is he? Where's my ball of steel? Okay, didn't mean to hit that guy. There we go, got him. I want to get this to work on the first try if I can. So here's what we're gonna do. I have an idea. We're gonna play soccer a little bit here. No, I don't want to accidentally do that. Well, actually that got rid of a lot of them. That was most of it. So, can we? Did that not get him? Hold on. One more. Okay. Hold on. You, follow me. Sir. Alright, well, I'll have to wait till the zombie comes over here. Come here, zombie. So I don't have to worry about this challenge. Oh, you guy. Come here, zombie. That should be close. Did that shoot the shotgun accidentally? I think it did. Hold on. Let's use this. There we go. That was a little bit of mess up on my part, but that's because, you know what happened? The shotgun killed it before the explosion happened. It's still hilarious. The shotgun is so good. Alright, enough with you guys.
Access denied.
Alright. I'm a little lacking on the health. We got a yellow key. We got a full health in there. Alright, so now we just need to find a battle knight and punch him 10 times. Actually hit him with our mace 10 times. If something tells me, oh no, that's not a battle. I don't think that counts. That's a regular knight. That's not. Hold on, gotta wait for it. Oh shit. Oh, hold on. Oh god. Ooh, okay. Uh-oh. We got a cop over there. Hold on. Oh, I knew I was gonna die. Okay. So I had to assess that situation. I gotta get warmed up. Or not, if you ever want to RP the galaxy, there is a mod that allows you to start as the Galactic Custodian in the fully developed galaxy. Oh wow. That's interesting. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of good mods for Stellaris. Oh, what? It put me all the way back here? I got everything, right? I did. That's weird that it put me all the way back here. I guess it is right up above, to be fair. Alright. I keep forgetting newer things. See, this is what happens when I don't play too for like a couple of days. I'm not gonna worry about getting that. I'm pretty sure it's already done because I died, right? Yeah. I was right though. You see how I had two of them? So the Battle Knights are the armored Hell Knights. I just need to like pay attention. That's what I need to do.
Access denied.
You know, leave those guys because I'm gonna need them to get rid of you though. Oh, there you are. You're over here. Crap. Go this way. Go this way. Oh, I forgot there was the manky bits. You really can't play other games while playing this game because your muscle memory just has to be there. This is why it's like most people when you see those crazy videos that they're doing, they're probably not on ultimate. Except for a couple of people that watch. They're definitely playing this all the time. But that once again comes into the territory of hey, that you played it and nothing else to do that. Because normally I can do stuff like that too, but to be fair, because I play so many different types of games now, my brain. There's another issue with it is trying to stream and also play a game like this without going silent and just not talking. Doesn't really work well. I'll get it on the next night. There'll be another one, I guarantee you. I don't know why I did that like that. There's a revenant in here. Oh, shoot, that is a block. Where are you? Where? Oh. Who's that? Oh. Ah, it didn't give me health. Oh, there's one back here. There we go. Once the memory kicks in though, you can flow with it, but you just gotta... Ah, it's locked. Just have to come around. We're gonna have to fight in this room again, it looks like, soon. Anyways. Oh yeah, because we're gonna come back with probably yellow teeth. Big HP, okay. Secret key door, first one we've seen so far. Toys to the right, that's the secret key. Yep, secret key door. That's a lot of armor that just gave me. That is not comforting. Let me go around the other way and see if the other door's already open. I think I need yellow. This door. Or no, it's just closed. Okay. Oh, there's a colt in there. We must destroy it. Oops. Okay. Alright, sir. Wanna party? Oh, crap, you brought a friend. I see. You need it. Alright, well, they tried. I give them A for effort. Oh, hi guys. Get out of here. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Full ammo there. Full ammo there. Look at the size of these shells. These must be for the Titan. Or maybe, probably their, their defense turns too, but damn. We in Mech Warrior right now? Okay, so secret door is that way. We're gonna have to come back because we don't know where that key is yet. There's a life upstairs somehow. Hold on. Aha, 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 aha. I don't think I can break that yet. Why would it let me climb if there's not a, hold on. We're just gonna do a quick test. Okay. Alright then. Just checking. Wait, we gotta go this way? Wait, I have to go all the way back around. Come on now. So maybe that'll open after I pull the switch? If that's where we gotta go. Oh, yeah, this is shrine. How much we got? Actually, quite a bit. Hold on. We gotta check. We gotta upgrade our virtual powers. That is a must. And then how much? 175? Upgrade the virtual powers. I'm usurping you on this one, chat, just because I'm going to make the Slayer Virgil a thing. Are we good? So what do we want to spend the rubies on, though? Is the question. Oh yes, rocket, rocket, rocket. No, no, no. We were doing it for this, but which one were we doing? Right. If we block a projectile, we can essentially use that projectile's energy and infuse it on our rockets and hit them with it. Or we can be absolutely stupid and break this game entirely. I'm pretty sure at this point. This is why I'm kind of leaning away from this one just a bit because I did some calculations. I was like, I don't think I'd die if make sure I don't forget to melee a zombie every now and then to get my ammo back for rockets, since you could just do that. When it used to be you had to do a chainsaw. Um, if I don't run out of rockets, I don't run out of HP. As long as I am doing this, as long as I am blocking a hell surge attack that's in my face, like basically all this does is this makes me able to kill ranged units with the hell surge ability at the top. This makes me heal a stupid amount if you think about it. Rocket launcher projectiles deal increased splash damage at the cost of more self damage. However, when I'm deflecting an attack, my self damage heals me. The Immortal Slayer. It's also got the goat head on it. Roadcraft had dulled your inner Slayer. It did. Looks like AC5 and AC10 shells. It does. So what do we think? Immortal Slayer, or do we want to just have almost a one-shot pop on the ranged demons? Since we're gonna heal no matter what when I'm up close, causing damage to myself with this rocket. The only difference, if it's a melee attack, it won't be empowered by this ability. The bottom one is just makes the top skill last longer, so I heal longer. This is why the rocket's technically the MVP for those, and I keep forgetting to use it against the cyber demons. You can use anything, but you know. Tam King, I trust your ogre and intellect. Okay, so Tam King, she says your choice. Do we want to give a one-shot bop to deflections on the rocket, or increase our healing when we're up close? Because it'll also increase splash damage naturally on the rocket, Meaning everything around the demon's also going to get real hurt. Hey, my ogre can count to 5. That's pretty impressive, to be fair. More rocket. Wait, whoa. What do you mean by well, we're gonna either of them is a rocket upgrade. One of them makes us kill range demons faster. One of us better AOE. Basically, it hurts whatever demon I hit with the rocket. Everything around it, as you can see in the demo, vanishes. However, the radius is increased, so if I'm too close, I'll suffer damage without getting the parry and get the heal. I'll have to be more technical with this one. This one will just be, well, now we have a counter to ranged and close range. So. AoE? Okay. So the blood sacrifice. Okay, let's go with that. Yeah. Alright. Rocket launcher projectile, we want that one. So it has now got a much larger AoE if we need it. This means also while we're fighting anything up close meleeing and we switch to this, and as long as I parry a melee first, we can literally blow up everything that's trying to sneak up on us at the same time fighting in melee, but hitting the melee unit with rockets. This makes us very interesting. This is a very weird way to do to give the Slayer a way to survive. It's definitely very vampire build if you use it right, which we all know how good I'm with those. So this will be interesting. All right. So then let's switch it up again. Let's do that, and let's bring out the rocket. Oh yeah, look at that. All right. We've gotten everything in here, but we've got to see where we're going after this. See what this says.
Communications are jammed. We can't reach Valen or Novik. Keep trying.
Oh yeah, that's right. She doesn't know that what happened. I don't think yet. I don't think she's gotten, sadly, to find out that her dad is dead. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Can I shoot a rocket down there? Gonna have to shield through it. Oh, I didn't get the things. No. I got distracted. Oh wait, we can get back up in there. Oh, it's gonna cost me so much HP. Go 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 go. Oh god, back up. As long as I'm careful with this. Did it. Okay. We'll have to come back for the key. Hopefully it's somewhere in this next area. Maybe it's that secret right there. It'd be kind of crazy for the key to be way up here and I have to backtrack that far. So it's gotta be nearby. Alright, what weapon we get? We're actually getting a new weapon. That's what? What are you? The frick? The Ravager? Wait, it's a bigger version of the Skull Muncher? Oh no! It's a rapid fire! Oh! What? The Ravager focuses a hail of bone shards to a tighter spread. The fire rate ramps up over time, allowing for massive damage output. Frick! It's It's an automatic shotgun. I just spent all my money on the rocket. I mean, that's all right though. We'll give this one some love next. Then that's way better than its first version. I see this. I would probably use. Look at that stupidity. But it burns through ammo though. The Ravager is the second of the Skull Crusher classes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I see. All right. I see. Oh wow. What's happening? I don't know. All right. Gotta be kidding. Oh, not that. Oh, hi. You're still alive. Okay. All right then. Oh, more spawning. Oh, what the hell? He died so fast! That was not what I intended. Oh shit. Oh, he died. There we go. That was a boss? What just happened? What just happened? Yeah, I lost. Come on, Black. This gun is amazing! um. Alright. Sure. Oh, a shield up. Another shield rune. I just got my Virgil one upgraded. You're being inconvenient right now, game. We must be able to go back down here. Because yet we have yet to find the key that we need. What happened? Okay, what happened? Oh my god, that was a badass fight. Yo. Oh. He's just trying to get me. I already tested the gun. This is just another test. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah. I want to see how big this blast radius really is. Very big! I have to be very careful with that. I just want to see, do some
Hellships
testing
have
here.
entered the airspace. They're blocking our flight decks.
That's
We
hilarious.
need the Slayer
Alright.
in the air. The station won't last much longer.
Roger, I'm on my way. Oh, no, wait. Oh, wait, how do I get in there? I want my upgrade. There's a hole in the wall over there. Oh, it's from upstairs. Okay, so we're definitely gonna have to come back down here, right? I assume. Oh. Yo, that was probably the most fun part. The funnest gun so far in the game. Just because that thing is so many different things. Okay. Oh wait, we back out where we were. We are. So this is where the next fight's gonna take place. Yeah, well, all three of these doors are not accessed. It's like from over. Wait, what? There's a wall here, but there's nowhere to. Must be from the other side. Weird. Oh, just in case. Didn't think so. Just wanted to make sure. This is my new main gun now. Cause I'm going. This thing shreds, and there's no upgrades on this thing. Is what I'm like. Okay, that's scary. We're definitely coming back down. I didn't get attacked. You see how there's a battle there. So something's gonna make us come back down here. Alright. Set up. Let me reset chat. Looks like it's being a bit slow. Okay, there we go. Whoa, hi. Good thing I looked up. Good thing I looked up. Oh, hi. I think I didn't see you. Get blasted, sir. I do want to upgrade this thing. Oh wow, there's a lot of you in here. Yeah, there's some sort of tentacle beast on top of this facility, isn't there? Where's all the tentacles coming from? Oh, okay. Anything behind us? Oh wait, how do I get across that? Oh, I see. I'm gonna let my swords kill him, yep. See, being partly virtual works. Slayer Virgil. Oh, that's gonna kill. Yes. Wasting my armor. Ow. Yeah, this gun rips. Okay. Alright, hit my friend in the back. Okay, this is clearly what this gun's meant for. I blocked that! Oh, BS! BS. Oh, okay. Go back and get ammo. Screwed that up a little bit, but dang it, I blocked that. That was BS. Alright. Another secret door we can't get in right now. A lot of locks in this place. Wait, hold on. We might have missed something back there. Hold on. We gotta go back. Phew, excuse me. Whew. No, we can't. Shoot. I'm getting a little overzealous, I feel like. Because I'm getting like really, I'm focusing in, which is making it a lot better not to die, but missing stuff too. But I can come back.
Our souls will live.
What did he say? I don't know if you want yourselves to live on where you're going, pal. My yellow key card has been found. Because I missed a ruby back there. I'm a little upset about that. Oh, the key's in there. How do I open this? Oh, there's a... Okay. There's a vent somewhere nearby we can get to. And that leads to the secret key.
Commander, the rift is getting larger.
Yeah, see, the the elevator fell. Yeah, see, it wants us to go down, but we're not doing that. I need to be careful. This map is one of those maps. Wow, I hit the wrong button. Oh, well, that's a xenomorph moment, sir. You even get back up there? Where'd he go? Wait, what? Y'all saw that, right, chat? What? Sure. No way. It's not just zombies. What? Frick off. Is it just zombies? Well, I see an imp somewhere in here. I just saw it run by. Why is it not? Oh, I see you. I get it. There we go. It's hard to see the invisible one sometimes. There we go. Got it. Without incident. There we go. Okay. Now we have to go back. Let's go in here first. This might actually give us a way back, hopefully. There's also a race card in here. Some HP. Oh, okay. Oh, alright, sir. Hold on, I need you. Hold on, wait for it. Oh, wait for it. What? Why are you not? There it is. God dang it, man. My reaction time with my shielding is off. Oh, wow. I'm doing more damage than I can heal right now. There we go. Wow, I wish I had not lost that life right there. I could have done that. They're just so awkward with their melees, and it seems to be a different number every time when they go stunned. I thought it was 2 consecutive blocks, but I guess not. Guess I was wrong about that. See, I'm a little mad because I can't go back now. Shit. I really screwed that up coming in here too soon. That means I'm gonna have to redo this level for some gold and a ruby, unless I end up being able to come all the way back through this area, but we'll see. We are going back down at some point, it seems, so... Alright. Oh, that's this way, but you can't get out there, any of over there. Unless there's a secret little path right here, to make sure. No. That should be everything. We can head down the shaft now. Since we can't backtrack, we have to push forward. Ah, we're down here. So that's how we're getting back down here. Okay, so I might be able to go all the way around. Let's see what our new shield rune is. Auto turret? What? When activated, it just gave us our shoulder-mounted gun. I was wondering where he got this thing. When activated, a shoulder-mounted auto turret is summoned to fire at your enemies for a short amount of time. It will automatically select targets close to where you are aiming. Ah. That's really cool. Let's see what its upgrades are versus the virtual shield. The duration of it being out there is increased. Demons damaged by auto turn. Drop HP? All of these are so good. Like, even the virtual one's just raw damage. This one is just will continuously keep me alive if I'm running around a demon doing this. This actually might be good for the guy we just fought. And then the auto turn rate of fire and damage per second, wow, is increased. Okay. I'm gonna, for the moment, keep with our sword because it's got more upgrades, but we might visit trying that and getting some upgrades into that. Because the last one is just summon max amount. See, this is just raw damage. The sword one is just when you block projectiles, you get to send an absolute crazy amount of damage towards tons of demons. Alright. It wants me to, although I do want to show it off though, so I'm going to show it off in chat. Yeah, that's actually absolutely hilarious. I will say, whoa. Alright. Let's go to the map. We'll use it for a little bit. Predator mode, exactly. You see, just browsing Stellaris didn't work. He's in the walls. He's in the god. Exactly. Yeah, Slayer's the Xeno in this situation, if you think about it. The demons may seem more Xeno-like, but if you think about how scary the Slayer is and how he makes the demons look, kind of like how the kind of how the Xenos made the Marines look, it's like, yeah. So we're not going back in there. The way to get back up is the elevator over there, but I don't know if it'll let us back up, so we'll have to see. I might have actually missed that ruby, but oh well, I'll redo it off camera. It'll let me get some practice in. So far, so good. I won't know until I close the game out. Oh, hi. Oh, what? Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. Crap. You're who I wanted. Oh, I come in here now. Boom! Yeah. Hunted. Oh man. I will say, the one thing I like about this game somewhat better is, remember, we're still on Ultra Violent. I like as I get stronger, I actually feel stronger. That was something I didn't like about Eternal either. And it's like, you didn't feel like you were ever getting hardly any better. You just got better guns to shoot with, basically, and that was it. Oh. That is stupid! I have no words for like what we just witnessed right there. Ow, okay. These are melees, so it has to be a what's it called? wow. Yeah, oh, there's a what's it called? Where is he? I saw those spikes. There he is. Yes, yeah, okay. That made, this is my favorite level so far. Please tell me we can go back up. No! I missed that ruby. No. Blue, blue, blue. Shoot. Also, I gotta go back to the toy. Might as well get it. We'd only have the one thing that I missed. Oh, great. That's the toy I've always wanted. Uh-oh. I saw that. No. See you. No. Oh, it's, that is a shame. That is a shame. There's no way to go up there and get that. Ipsies! Dang it. That's a ruby and gold short. I cannot believe that gate didn't open when the main gate opened. I feel like that should have been open so I could just go back for it if I saw it before I jumped down the elevator. Alright. That sucks. Now, do we have anything to spend it on this thing? Probably not. Where's the new? There it is. There's the new one. Vampirism? What? No! Oh my god! I can create an immortal build? Question mark? No, there's no way. The Ravager's maximum rate of fire is increased but it takes longer. The movement penalty while firing is more significant as well. The Ravager takes less time to reach max firing rate, and the movement penalty while firing is removed. We want that one. Oh, demons damaged by Ravager draw. Excuse me. Okay, see now, I'm not. I don't want to be too hard critical on this. I kind of have to say the reviewer I watched do this. As funny as his reviews are, I have to say he's wrong now completely, because he made it sound like the shotgun was the only thing that matters, the most overpowered thing in the game, which clearly tells me he didn't really play through the game, because this is clearly the most overpowered gun in the game. If I had to actually say there's a gun in here that could break this game, it's probably this. You saw how much damage it was doing at full speed. Plus now it'll heal me. Oh, and it'll get infinite ammo. And I can make it reach rate of fire, full rate of fire faster, guaranteeing that infinite ammo in a massive fight. And health. What? What is happening? Right. That might be what we're spending that 350 on. I want to upgrade our Predator gun too, though. Like, I want to. What does this take? This is just so the shield runes are all just gold. They're all just gold upgrades. That's interesting. None of them take gems or rubies. That's good to know. I mean, we can play around with these a lot more. If I get this, we can't get the what's it called upgrade though for the Ravager. What do y'all think, chat? Upgrade our Predator shoulder mounted gun, or do we start giving ourselves a way to essentially become immortal as the Slayer? Because think about this too. Couple this with my rocket launcher having vampirism against the bigger demons who have to fight in their face and can't hold the trigger down like this. I could just switch to that. Yeah, I don't. The shotgun may be one of the more powerful guns in this game, but I don't think that it's like it's a lot more powerful than Eternal made the super shotgun. That's by far. But it was also kind of not useless, but it was also kind of second part to the rocket launcher in Eternal as well. Whereas in this game, it feels like that gun is good. The other guns are good, but I will say probably the broken combination is the rocket launcher in this. This would be guaranteed the meta, just because of how silly this is. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think, chat? Upgrade our new Predator mounted shoulder weaponry, or go ahead and start working on a gun that will heal us permanently at full speed. Yeah, yes, dude, yes, do it. We'll do which one? Do we go Immortal Slayer or Yacht Slayer? Take my face away just a second. Make a decision, chat. Yacht Slayer or Immortal Slayer? Vampire, so Immortal Slayer. Alright, let's do that, dude. Vampirism acquired for the Ravager. Nice, because you saw what I did in that room already. I was kind of already staying alive, because when you kill the enemies and get headshots and stuff, or kill them fast, in sequence with each other, you'll get HP to drop, guaranteed. So, you saw I was kind of running down. Now we got to figure out who our crystal's going to. Probably our rocket launcher. We might as well. If we're playing into the vampirism trick, we might as well make our. Look how long that lasts. We might as well make our close range melee fighting rocket launcher. That's something you don't hear every day. Finished off as well. Because I really don't have a reason to get Atomic Blast with this yet. This is better if you're going to use it with the shotgun. Like, the shotgun's better with this thing. This is its combo. It's really good with this thing. Either that or the Cycler for another type of automatic control weapon. Or sniper. But we don't really need any of these yet. Yeah, we don't really need multi-shot because since this is a rapid fire gun version of the shotgun, since this does overall less damage than this does, but gives you armor and rapid fires, you compare this one with other things like this or like this for the sniper and stuff like that. Or like something with a rapid fire heavy on it, something like that. But I think for the moment, since we're going to go vampirism build for the moment, we're also going to upgrade the rocket to have a much longer lasting vampirism skill once it's triggered through a melee hit. There we go. And then we'll of course unlock the mastery challenge, Engorge. Heal yourself with the cannibalism upgrade from close. That's just gonna happen over time. That'll happen in the background on its own. Alright, beautiful. Because now we can brawl. Okay, yeah, back in here. I still wish we could go up the elevator. I'm so sad we can't. There's not a switch I can press. Call the elevator. I need it. Aw, man. That's it. Alright, well, let's still be healed since we're going upstairs. I'll come back and get that upgrade on my own time. We only missed one, and that's what it is, so. I got a little overzealous during some of the parts of the map and just. I like just blanked out and was like, alright, let's go. Rip and tear. Alright, dragon time, I assume. It'll probably be its own level, as also, to be fair. Unlock the hangar. Yep, chapter complete. So, 96% because I missed those two things. Nobody has the guts to do that. To do a Fisk review, what do you call it? Oh, yeah, you see, you know who I'm talking about, Farseer. You see, you know exactly without me saying who I'm talking about. And I'm like, I get it. I'm not, and there are some things he's definitely right on, but I don't think he fully played this game. And that's my issue with a lot of reviews. Like, if you don't, how can you do a legitimate review if you're not actually playing the game or play these games? You're gonna be skewed already in your review because you're not part of the genre or people who enjoy the genre. You're just doing it. No offense, for a bit of clicks, which one, I guess at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with it. But I do think games that that are good, that don't deserve to get caught in the backlash, sometimes do. It depends on the game. Most of them lately have deserved everything that's happened. To most of them, like Marathon and all that, it deserved every bit of that, and along with some other games as well. But I do think because we're on this spree of kind of doing stuff like this right now, we're kind of catching good ones in the crossfire too. And I'm not saying this game is game of the year or fantastic, but for what it was trying to achieve and the audience it was trying to remember, who sadly I do think timing also killed this game a little bit. It's not dead, it's coming back. I think it's going to be one of those games that's going to sell after. Like, opening sales were pretty low because no one really knew about it other than what trailers they saw. And most people who played the original Doom didn't like Eternal in 2016. So they've been out of the loop for quite a while. So you could argue like the reason why it did so kind of awful in the beginning is that its audience didn't even know it existed because they gave up when 2016 happened. Because that wasn't the type of game that they saw Doom as. Because sometimes changing a game to be something else isn't exactly the good decision completely. It's good to make and refine what it's already good at and make that better, but sometimes fully changing it in a whole game style play way of doing things. That's kind of why Doom 3 was mediocre as well. At least in my opinion. Like, it was good, but it was trying to be Resident Evil mixed with Doom. We're gonna call it what it is. It's literally, when I play that game, I'm like, it's Doom mixed with Resident Evil. And it's like, which is not a bad combo, but if you're not if you're not that genre, you should create a different title to do something like that, a different IP. The IP should remain within its wheelhouse and whatever its original consumers were. That's why games fall off, is because they try to go to these other consumer markets that aren't going to be the ones who are going to buy that game. Which is why Eternal overall has done less than even its original Doom predecessors by 1,000,000%, and where this game, even though it failed, still kind of holds up. And is like, and that's why I'm trying to promote it a little bit more, because this game does deserve it. It is a fun game. It's got a good flow to it. The mechanics are good. No one gun is technically more powerful than the other. Is there a meta? Yes, and I just found it. I thought it was maybe the shotgun and the rocket launcher, just like Eternal was, because that's the meta in Eternal. People can try to say that it's about switching weapons in Eternal. It's not. If you get your shotgun upgraded fully and you get your rocket launcher upgraded fully and you know how to run around the map properly, it's all you need ever. So to try to say that game's more complicated than this game is also a false negative. So, but yeah, You see, their soul will break halfway through Cold War once heat shells become common. It's like, well, oh yeah, you're talking about like War Thunder games. Yeah, well, War Thunder has its own community that kind of, you know, gives its ups and downs and talks about what it can do, like I used to do when I played it a lot. I got out of it just because I haven't played it in a long time, but yeah, I do agree with you on that. Yep, that's so. The OCD in my brain's like 8 out of 9 and 0 out of 1. I don't like those numbers, but I'm not gonna repeat it on stream. There'd be no point in redoing the same level. We got all the challenges, which is makes up at least part of it, because there's a ruby we get from that too. So we did at least get one of the rubies out of the 2 we could get for that map. Back in there from beyond. All right, here we go. Let's do the. What time is it? 4:10. I'm trying to think. Should I end it just to see how my system's doing? What do you think, chat? Because it's so far it's doing good as far as it hasn't frozen or anything. Like it hasn't done anything. I also got to go back and do that 99 one, don't I? Yeah. Sure. So I've got 2 levels I've actually got to go back for now, which is fun. Mr. Jeremy, even more so, because you'll go from having all the armor in the world to no armor at all. Also, some of the firepower will go up and down, which will be very annoying. Like some of it will work towards the things you're fighting, but then you get up tiered as that whatever that tank is, and then you can't even kill it at all. It's their faction has too many gaps. Is what it is. There's not enough models to up tier the gaps properly. Like there should be like at least. I'll give you an example since we're talking about Germany specifically, or technically U.S. has this problem in a different part of its tree when it comes to that game, but essentially there are like 2 or 3 tigers missing. Like at least 2. There would need to at least be 2 more tiger ones in order to fill the gap there it has a problem with. The Panthers are the only ones who don't suffer this issue. They're perfect all the way through, which is ironic. Which makes sense if they were kind of the better ones, but still, there are at least 2 more missing there. And there's at least 1 Tiger 2 variant that technically should be in there if we're gonna include tanks that didn't fully get finished anyways. To in a certain extent in certain areas, then we should allow that all versions of the Tiger 2 should be in that game. So, and this would be an easy fix towards to an early game, to the mid game for Germany. Because late game is annoying just because the Leopard is very squishy. But to be fair though, the Leopard's got such a good gun, and if you know what to do with late German game weaponry, you just become basically long range support. You become mid to long range game fighters and hunters. You're not going to be brawling too much. There are some Leopards that can do this. If you know how to drive in your Leopard, you can technically somewhat brawl, but you're going to want to do hit and run. You do not want to stay out there in the box like some other tanks can do, which is called boxing. Like let's say you have a big boy T90 versus like an Abrams or something. Most likely these 2 aren't going to dip and dive behind stuff as much. They're just going to shoot at each other. And that's called boxing. In War Thunder, which is, I do think it's probably a thing. I don't know what the term would be in real life, but. Wait, what happened? Hold on. I missed something about OC. Check out a game called Oh, Atomica. It's coming to PS. Looks real good. Oh, what? I'll check it out after we do Atomica. You might have to remind me, Tempting. It's like Palia with combat, has vehicles and mechs. What? Okay, I'll check that out. So what do we think, Chad? Do we take a break for today? I'm gonna do the big episode this tomorrow when I get home, or do we push it and see if we can make it further? Just do know there will be a dragon map for anyone who wants to see the dragon. There's going to be a dragon map coming up. I like the mech better than the dragon. The mech can be a little bit drab in some cases because it is just the only 3 buttons you really ever have to worry about. So it is a bit, I don't want to use the wrong word, plain a little bit. It's fun because it's actiony, but it is pretty quick and pretty easy to get through this. The dragon's the opposite. The dragon has got a little bit of complication to it and a little weirdness to it that it makes it fun, but in certain instances when you're dodging, it does feel a bit on rails, I guess is the right way to put it. You'll see what I mean when we do that level, but if you've missed the first time. Farseer's choice. Jumbo 76 needs to go back to 6.0. I agree with that you mean on America, yeah. Because Jumbo's getting absolutely slaughtered where it is. It's having the same problem the Tigers have. Tiger players just need to get good. Exactly. And because of that, what you just said, and that is, she is right. Because I can kill a 76 Jumbo easily in my Tiger 1. Tiger 1H back in War Thunder days. There's videos of it. Constantly. The thing is, and she's right, a lot of changes like that, and this is a problem with most multiplayer games. Some changes are accidentally made because of player skill. Because those players just aren't doing good. And then they're bitching and moaning saying it's the game causing them to die. When as a Jumbo 76, you should know where you should be fighting me from. You need to be making sure that you've got me at essentially medium range, where my big boy gun 88 doesn't, if you get the right angling, it will just bounce off of most of you, and you will have enough pushing power to get through my armor with the 76 in mid-range. Like, we can both technically kill each other, but it depends on the pilot's angling and choice of position and movement during the fight. It's like, but a lot of that translates into the Tigers just don't know what they're doing when it comes to that. They don't understand. If you see a Jumbo that is corner fighting you, back off. Don't you let your pride get you killed. Back off and either push around him or goat him into moving. Because what your biggest bet there to do is as well, and this is to goat him out enough that you can get him to expose his cannon, pull up where he'll bounce his shot off of you while moving, shoot him in the cheek. You'll get him. That 88 will go through that cheek. It's like I haven't played War Thunder in how many years now, and then I still remember all this. It was burned into my retinas. Let's see. Let me finish. Let me ask the question again. So Tam King said Farseer's choice. So Farseer, what do you think? Can we take a break for today, so I can quit because I've got to quit the app to do my final test, and I can't do that without ending the stream, to see if my PlayStation's having any weird issues. If it does fine, then I'm gonna say that was roadcraft. But do we take a break for today so I can do my final test of what's been going on, what happened yesterday? Or do we push it for one more level for tonight? Or do we save it for the big episode tomorrow? Because once I get back from some very busy stuff I've got to do a lot of important things IRL tomorrow. But once I get back home, I'll be here for the rest of the night. And I'll try to eat before I start the stream so we can just go. Do the test, see if your stuff is working properly. Alright, then we'll call it for today then. So, alright then. So, for you, Jam King, because you keep missing the dragon episodes, and you missed the robot episode yesterday when we were in the Atlan again. Um, that level was better than the first one. The first level with the Atlan was kind of boring. That second one was so much better because there were a lot more Titans trying to fight me at once. It was like being in a Pacific Rim scene. So that part I enjoyed, I will say, even if there is only 3 buttons you ever worry about when playing the Titan. The Atlan is very simple, to be fair. It's fun, but it's simple. But so to let everyone know, tomorrow when I get back home, there's gonna be a dragon part of this episode, and we're gonna be doing a much longer episode for this tomorrow, and that'll be the third test to see if it's a stress test thing. Because we played how long for that episode yesterday, Tam King? I can't remember how long the Roadcraft stream was. Before I froze up. It's also a stress testing that I'm gonna do tomorrow, which is why I want to do a big episode. See if it's is it a so many hours it starts to really have problems, or is it once again a fluke and it was just Roadcraft? I'm assuming at the moment Roadcraft until I quit this application and know for sure, but not sure. I joined after. Okay, so I'll have to go back and look. I'm gonna say it was at least probably at least 4 hours or longer. We did a lot. We did essentially 50 to 60% of the map almost. I did 60 total because I did some of it off camera when I loaded in the second time and it broke again. But I know we did at least 40 to 50% on camera, so it was probably, I would say, probably a good 4 to 5 hours, maybe 6. So by our night, the Tigers ended up suffering more in the end because they're at 6.0, and the Pershing Jumbo is 6. Oh, I don't envy. See, this is their own fault. They should have just left it where it was. This is what happens when you over-complain in a video game. Well, when it comes to online multiplayer ones. Not this game, but, like War Thunder, it's like... And y'all seen how good I was back and how long I played War Thunder with my, Tigers and stuff. And then you see about how often other people die in them, and you're like, trust me, it's not the tank. But it has screwed them now because now it's up tiered the Tiger to a place it will never win if it gets up tiered. Because it sits at 6.0 permanently now, every up tier means guaranteed death now. Means you won't even hurt them. You'll bounce off like a tic tac at every range. You'd have to basically be kissing the hood of their tank with the barrel of your gun in order to penetrate anything you're gonna fight at 6.3 with a Tiger 1. It's just dumb. You're better off putting all your Panthers on at that point and just getting a Tiger 2 and just waiting for that death. It's crazy. But anyways, I hope y'all all enjoyed. Tim King said, GG, y'all. And then Farsia said the non-Jumbo Sherman players were suffering, so he had to be moved up, yeah. Yeah. Which is, like I said, it's just crazy, man. Well, that's why I kind of got out of it a little bit as well. As War Thunder started making too many changes, I think it's just unnecessary. That's why I don't enjoy it anymore as much. Modern's still fun. Modern's hard to go wrong with that, so because everything can kill everything almost, to be fair, almost. So that's a little bit of a different gameplay story, but I don't envy anyone starting War Thunder if they started today, especially if you're gonna play U.S. or Germany. You're gonna have such a rough time for so long, for so long. America actually a little less time, but not by much. But you see, my tank's called Glenn Quagmire. It can pin anything to forgot giggity. Yeah, that's what it says every time it fires. It doesn't have a boom. It goes giggity. Oh, dang, dang. Alright. They brought it on themselves. Agreed, Farser. U.S. is fine now. Since they got new Shermans. Oh. Well, then crap. That sucks for Germany, then, I guess. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Germany did nothing wrong. Well, at least not recently. Oh, man. Oh, God. Maybe you know that one time in the 1940s, though. Anyways, all the War Thunder jokes aside, War Thunder's just crazy. That's why I just can't play it anymore. It, like Gundam, just kind of went the way of the dodo for me. If I ever go back to it, it'll only be for modern only. I will never play World War II side of it ever again. But either way. But alright, chat. I hope y'all have a good one. I'm gonna quit out here or quit the stream so I can quit out and see what happens. And then I'm gonna see what my rest of my day is gonna be like before it gets too late. Starting at 4:30. There's this place I might walk up to if it's still open. It's in walking distance from where I live. Chill for a little bit tonight or today before coming back. But I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. Since the stream went well, we were able to go longer than I thought maybe might have been intended. So I'll have to see if that happens. I may just wait till some day after tomorrow to do that. But I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you so much, chat, for joining in. Let's see, the Farseer sweat skill War Thunder. No, me and Farseer didn't complain about our tanks. Our tanks were fine. I never complained about where the Tiger originally was, and we can't kill the Jumbo. Blah, 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 blah. I can kill the Jumbo. Y'all can't kill the Jumbo. You just try to shoot the same spot every time. It doesn't work like that. Go play World of Tanks. It's like when I see players like that in War Thunder, that's my first response. Sir, you're in the wrong tank game. This tank game is about precision and knowing actually how the damage model works and tactics. Not fire the gun and do damage. I'm not saying World of Tanks is bad, by the way, either, but I'm just very different playstyle. Even though I don't like World of Tanks. But either way. But but you know what? You know what might have killed it? Maybe the Farseer is still playing it. Maybe because I left. Maybe I should have never left. Maybe I was the only thing holding it together. I was the gold putting it together, holding the seams tight. Oh man, keeping it honest. Reminding people, no, don't listen to those guys over there. They're just bad with their tanks. Anyways. This has been a good one, chat. All the awesomeness and the jokes aside, y'all. Thank y'all so much, seriously. Big shout out to my moderators, as always. To Farseer, to Tam King, to the Mad Lad from yesterday. Big shout out to him for joining in on that yesterday. And shout out to Crispy, to Jim, to Lamido, to Sealy, to everybody. To Wizard, big shout out to his channel as well. Show him some love too. And to everyone that's been joining. And thank you for the continued patience of how when things just go awry and do not go as I planned, especially when my van decides to break an axle. But you know. So hey, well, it's not broke, but it's not in good shape and could go out at any moment. That's why we're nursing her right now. I just need her to work for tomorrow fully, so we can get this new van almost here. As this stage, but then the final stage comes, it's just a waiting game, and I can roll around in a new minivan-ness for a while. Even though secretly I'll be like, I will get you back one day. I will rebuild my van, seriously though, eventually. But right now we need something that can actually work. That's not gonna just keep breaking. because of its age. Because at this point, it's gotten to the point where we're just going to end up replacing everything, so we might as well. And because of certain other people we knew from the past who kind of cheaped out on us, let's put it that way, we're going to have to replace those parts again anyway. So it's like, this whole thing's basically going to have to be rebuilt. So, yay! But that's why we need the second one. So, thank you so much, chat, for joining in. But you all just chilling and chatting is always fun. So, let's see. Incorporate her into a mech. What are we talking about? Hold on. What? What did I? Let's see. There's a Sherman Pershing hybrid at 6.0. Incorporate her into a mech. Who into a mech? Oh, you talking about my van? I know. I just realized what you shouted out. Good call, Tempting. Good call. You must have seen that cartoon before. Or maybe you just accidentally hit the nail on the head without knowing it. Okay. Good idea. Yeah, your van. Yeah, I realized what you said, but then I realized what you're referencing. Unless you've never seen that cartoon, you just accidentally referenced something you didn't know I grew up with. Interesting. I'll keep that in the back of my mind, Tam King. Don't you worry. mm. Mm. But let's see, and what Farseer say at the end here too. And yes, the Pershing Sherman can pen a tiger's cheeks from a distance. I know it can. 76 Jumbo struggled to do it, but this one don't. Yeah, that's what I mean. They're fighting something 10 times worse now because they complain too much. They should have just dealt with Jumbo, which was easily killable in the cheek. Where they couldn't do that to you with the 76, you could do that to them with the 88. Whereas the Pershing is a much different story. Anyways, you see, this is why I'll never go back to World War II War Thunder. It just drives me up a wall just thinking about it. I'm not even playing the game. But anyways, I will keep Tam King's advice in mind, and I will see you all in the next episode tomorrow, chat, where we continue some more Doom Dark Ages, and we push forward, and we attempt to try to keep Thera from getting taken by Azarak and from the betrayal of the Kreed. I'm eager to see what's going to happen. That's why I also want to do a long episode. I want to dive deep and get into the nitty-gritty of this story now. I'll try to do these 2 levels in the background the day after tomorrow before we get towards the end of the game. So we can make sure everything's 100%. So. It's stupid, but we need to make a prototype. Oh. Talking about a Sherman with a, oh, I know. Oh, I know. I know exactly what you're talking about. I see, but I'll let my brain got sidetracked then. But either way, it's stupid, but we need to make a prototype of it. Absolutely. I mean, hell, those things would still work today if you made it right. Now's the right stuff. But anyways, peace and love, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed watching today's stream, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow for the bigger episode. And until then, thank you so much for joining in. I'm going to make this part 1, and I'll make the other one part 2. So, hope y'all all enjoyed, and thank you so much for joining in for tonight's stream. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Big shout out to Tam King, Farseer, and everyone who's been in chat tonight. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, everyone. Have a good morning or good evening, wherever you may be.